everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be another review on a holiday collection. I was able to get my hands on a few of the new pieces from MAC for their holiday collection. It's called Nutcracker Suite. There's over like 45 products, I believe, in this entire collection, so there's definitely gonna be something for everyone in this. I only picked up a few things here and there that I thought I would enjoy. I might go back and pick up a couple more of these sets because I do like the one that I picked up. I was able to get my hands on these things from Nordstrom.com. I'm pretty sure they released a day or two early than the official launch date for online. This was supposed to launch on the 20th. It is online now at Nordstrom, Dillard's, Bloomingdale's, Saks, Macy's, and MAC's website. You can also go in store and shop this collection on the 27th, which is why I wanted to make this video for you all today, so you can see what you might want to get your hands on, because there are a lot of good products from this collection that I do love. I also have some negative things that I want to say about a couple things that I'm not so fond of, but I do want to share with you guys my thoughts, some swatches and comparisons, and also a demo of all the products that I purchased. So if you do want to see my review, a demo, some swatches and comparisons about this new MAC holiday collection, then just keep on watching. So like I mentioned earlier, this collection I bought at Nordstrom.com. I did pre-order a couple things in store because I knew that a couple of the things that I really wanted were going to sell out immediately when they went online, and they did. So if you are looking for something specific, I highly recommend calling your local counter and placing something on hold for pre-order so you can pick it up the day it comes out on the 27th, which is going to be next Thursday. So I want to first start off talking about these two things. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the most popular product of the entire collection. These are the Sweet Face Compacts. So there's a Sweet Peach and a Sweet Copper. This is what the packaging looks like for the outside of the box, and then this is what the actual packaging for the compact looks like. It's really cute. It has like a foamy material with a raised threading that is gold. So it's really pretty, really cute. I love how they did their packaging this year. It's very fun, whimsical, just like MAC collections like to be. So this one is the Sweet Peach Compact, which looks like this. I don't think it's peach at all, but this is what this one looks like. And then the other compact that people are going nuts over because they re-promoted one of the highlighters in this, and it's absolutely gorgeous. This is the Sweet Copper Compact. So you have two different extra dimension skin finishes in here. One is a highlighter and one is a blush. This is the same layout as the other one, the highlighter and the blush in one. You also have a beautiful little mirror on this. Again, the packaging is really, really cute. I think they did an amazing job with this. So these were each $35. You are getting 0.16 ounces per product. So the highlighter is 0.16 and the blush is 0.16, which is a pretty good amount of product in there. The blushes are supposed to have a 6-hour wear, and the extra dimension skin finishes, which are the highlighters, are supposed to have a 10-hour wear. I did wear both of these the last couple days that I've had this, and I do feel like these wear and last a long time on the skin. The blushes do fade a little bit faster because that's definitely what a blush does. It's only going to last 6 hours compared to the highlighter, which is supposed to last longer, which I definitely do agree with. I do think that the blush wears a little bit faster than the highlighter. So again, this is what the up close looks like. The pattern and the detailing on this is super, super cute. So this shade is called Tutu, and this one is called At Dusk. I believe this is a re-promote, and this one is a new shade. They both feel very, very creamy. The blush is a little bit harder to pick up on your brush when you're using it, so it is very, very buildable and layerable, which is nice because it's not going to be super pigmented at first. But there are the two swatches. So there is the highlighter in Tutu, and then there is the blush in At Dusk. Next, I wanted to show you all this copper one because this one is the one that everyone is going nuts for. This sold out so fast. I would highly recommend pre-ordering this at your local counter like I was mentioning before, because this is what everyone wants. Whisper of Guilt was previously released, so this is a re-promote. I actually got the first one when it released a couple years ago for their holiday collection, and at the time, this highlighter was like not a big thing on the market, so the fact that MAC brought out something to make your cheekbones illuminate was definitely not something that people were like wearing a lot back at the time. So I was able to get my hands on the original one super, super easily, which was nuts. And so this is what it looks like. I haven't even used it in years because once I found out how expensive these compacts were going for, I stopped using it and I haven't touched it since. And then I found out that they're re-promoting it, which is amazing because this highlighter is gorgeous. The formula of this is absolutely beautiful. Again, it lasts so long on the cheeks. It gives you a nice healthy glow. It's not super glittery. It's not super shimmery. I would highly recommend this product if you have not picked it up yet. It is the best thing in this collection collection by far. I'm obsessed with it. But again, these cost $35. I think they are absolutely worth it. So there is the gorgeous Whisper of Guilt. And then the bottom blush is called Pleasure Model, which is again a re-promote shade. These are both re-promote shades, but they are absolutely beautiful. When I was doing comparisons last night, I definitely noticed a few differences between the old Whisper of Guilt and the new Whisper of Guilt. So this is the new one right there, and this is the old formula. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this one is way more peachy and it's a lot lighter compared to the new one, which is definitely more of a true gold. There's no peach in there and it's a little bit darker of a shade as well, but the formula and the longevity are similar. The next products I wanted to talk about are the Magic Dust powders, which looks like this. I have both of them. One of them actually came completely broken in my package, which really sucks. There are two different colors. The first one is the bright pink one, which is called Yum Yum. That is the one that came completely broken, but I have been using it and I do love it. And the other color is called Sweet Vision, which is definitely more of a peachy orange with a bunch of shimmer in it. So these powders were $28. These are described as a translucent, ultra fine, light catching pearlescent powder for the face, neck, and décolleté. I do have to agree with that. They are super pearlescent and shimmery. I do not think at all that they are translucent. I feel like these are very pigmented products. So you definitely want to have a light hand when you're using either one of these colors. The first one, like I said, Yum Yum, is described as a soft pink with gold pearl. And then Sweet Vision, the second one, is described as a peachy pink with gold pearl as well. This is what the compact looks like. You have an embossing of a bunch of pretty stars on there, and you are getting 0.29 ounces of product in each one of these, which is a pretty healthy amount of product. So there is what this one looks like. I will say that this one definitely has more of a luster sheen and shimmer to the cheeks than the other one that I'm going to show you. This one has definitely micro fine pearls in there where it's just going to kind of melt into the skin. So that is what the color looks like right there. I found that this one also just glides onto the skin so beautifully. It melts into the skin with how soft and buttery this one is. So this again is in the color Sweet Vision. It is so pretty. And then the other color they came out with again is called Yum Yum. I'm not going to be able to open it and show you, but it has that same embossing of the stars on there. This one actually, the formula is a little bit drier, which I don't mind. It's definitely more sheer and translucent than the other one I just showed you, but I actually like that about it because I like using this as a blush topper because it has so much shimmer in there. The biggest difference between this color and the other one is this one actually has noticeable shimmer when you're swatching it on your hand or on your cheeks. I wore this today and I wore it yesterday as well, and I do like it. I like how translucent it is and like how sheer it is, but you do have to work with it because it's a little bit drier and you do get a lot more of those shimmer particles. If you don't like that, you're not gonna like this at all. I think that's the only negative I have with this product and this color is that it's so much more glittery than this one, but I actually like this one more because I do like that shimmer glow that it gives to my cheeks. You can't really see it too much when you put it on top of a blush, but if you definitely wear it by itself, you're going to be able to see a bunch of the shimmer particles on your cheeks, and a lot of people don't like that, a lot of people do, but I actually do like this a lot. So as you can see, this is the Yum 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 shade. It's definitely more of a soft, muted color compared to the first one, which is like a blush in my opinion. Again, this is the one that I actually like a lot more because I like how light it is and you can build it up. You can see a little bit of the micro shimmer in there. It's kind of hard to see. They are super fine, but again, they are just kind of like laying on top of the skin, rather this one is kind of like fusing with my skin and kind of melting in there and creating like a natural sheen versus a bunch of shimmer on my cheeks. Do I think you need these? No. Do I think they're pretty? Definitely. I do like this one a lot more, even though again it doesn't perform as well. It looks way better on the cheeks and I am really glad I picked it up. Next products I picked up are two of the eyeshadow palettes. I have both Sweet Warm and Sweet Smoky. I'm gonna start out with the warm one because I have a couple things to say about this. Not that they're super negative, but I was expecting warm tones in this palette. This palette is not warm in my opinion. I don't think this is marketed and named properly. I don't know why. I don't think this is warm at all. And I was looking at this when I opened it, when I got my package, and I was like, this is so wrong. I think the only thing that's warm in this is Woodwinked, which is a permanent shade, and this new one, which is called Ladyfingers. It's like a yellow bus mustard shade. Those are the only two colors in here that scream warmth to me, so I think this is not a warm palette. If you were looking for warm colors and warm eyeshadows like warm browns and rich chocolate dark colors, this is not the palette for you. And I do think a lot of these shades don't have the best pigmentation and quality that I'm used to with some of the other matte colors that I've tried. You are only getting 2 re-promotes in this one. So these two are Permanent Shades Era, which is a satin, and then this Woodwinked, which is a Velux Pearl. I had a bunch of issues with the lusters in this palette. I don't know why. They're the super glittery shades that are on the outside corners. They just did not want to pick up product for me. They're super flaky and glittery and nothing wanted to stick on my eye. You're really gonna have to use a tacky base with these or spray your brush with some Fix Plus, but those shades just did not work out for me. I do like how this turned out when I used it on my eyes yesterday. I liked the look. It's definitely not warm though. I think the other one actually is way warmer than this one, but nonetheless it is a beautiful palette. And all these palettes cost $39.50, which is a pretty good deal for a palette. You are getting 0.03 ounces each in each eyeshadow, which I don't know, it's a good palette. I just don't think it's marketed very well. You do have to work with some of the shades. The mattes are pretty, they blend out nicely. The Woodwing shade I actually had a little bit of a hard time with. It looks like it hit hard pan already and I've only used this once, so that was kind of an issue. And again, the luster shades were not something that I liked. I will be keeping it because I don't have any colors like this in my collection. This is only $39.50, so it's a pretty good deal for an eyeshadow palette, and this one again is in the color Sweet Warm. Here are the first 4 shades. You can see the first one, that is the luster finish, and it's in the color Filament, and it's just not very pigmented. It's so hard to work with. It's very crumbly and glittery, and it doesn't really work well with my eyes, but there are the first 4. And then here are the last 5 shades. Keep in mind that finger swatches are definitely different than brush swatches. I do find that they're not as pigmented with the brush compared to the finger swatches, but they are nice. The only dud in this section is that one, which is the second to last darkest shade, which isn't that nice, but the other ones do swatch really nicely. The next eyeshadow palette I picked up again has that same packaging. This one is very nice. I like this one way better. This is actually the one I'm wearing on my eyes today. I forgot to mention that each of these come with a little brush, so you're getting a 213 SE and a 214 SE, but I do like the brushes. I actually used the brush for my eye makeup today and I do like them, and I like that they included a double-ended brush in there to use. So again, this is the Sweet Smoky one. I find that this one is a lot warmer than the other one that's called Warm. Again, the luster shade in this, I'm actually wearing it on my lid. I had a hard time building it up, so that's the only negative I have with this palette. You are only getting one permanent shade in this one, which is called Swiss Chocolate, which is right there, which I love Swiss Chocolate. I think it's a beautiful matte shade. It's so warm and earthy, and it's a perfect shade to put in your crease or in your outer V. So I think this one is way better than the other one that I picked up. I do like the colors in this one better. I think they perform a little bit better than the other one again. I think the shades in this one are also versatile because you do have some cool shades, you also have some warm ones. So I think this is a beautiful palette. I would definitely pick this one up over the warm one just because I think that the quality is a little bit better. You're getting more matte shades and satin shades compared to more luster shades and Volux Pearls, which are a little bit harder to blend out and work with. But again, this is the Smoky one. Here are the first 4 swatches of the Sweet Smoky palette. The mattes in this one are a little bit softer and creamier than the other one, and the shimmer shades are a little bit more buttery and easier to work with. And then there are the last 5 swatches of this one. So starting with that luster shade and moving down. The only bad matte in this one that I feel like is the second to last darkest one, which is called Dance in the Dark. It's really patchy, and once you swatch it, it's like very chalky. It skips when you put it on your eye, so I'm not the biggest fan of that color. But all the other mattes in here I didn't really have an issue with. You do have to work a little bit with blending them out, but they're definitely creamier than the first palette I showed you, and I would highly recommend this one over the other one. And then the last item I picked up is actually a kit. I love picking these up. This is the Sweet Nude Lip Gloss kit, and I love nude lip gloss. Gloss is my thing. I love glossy lips, so I knew I had to pick this up. The packaging on this is super cute. You pull it out and you have all 4 of your colors right there. You are getting 3 different cream sheens in here and 1 Dazzle Gloss. I'm actually wearing the Dazzle Gloss on my lips now, and I love their Dazzle Glosses. All 4 of these shades are special to this little kit, so there are no shades from their permanent line in this kit, which is awesome. This kit does retail for $35, and you are getting 0.10 ounces in each lip gloss, which I think is a pretty good deal considering I never really finish a full lip gloss on its own. So the 4 shades you are getting are Fashion Win, which is a cream sheen. It's the lightest one. Pure Delight, which is the second to lightest. It's also a cream sheen. The Dazzle Gloss is in the color Prance and Dancin', which is a beautiful nude. This is my favorite one out of the kit. And then the other cream sheen you are getting is in the color Nutty and Naughty. So again, these are all special to this kit. I love the shade of nudes in here. This definitely wears wearable. I think they're absolutely beautiful. So here are the swatches of the 4 glosses going from top, which is the lightest, all the way down to the darkest. So the only thing I think I have to say about this, if you are a gloss person but you don't like gloss that's super tacky or sticky, you're probably not going to like these at first. I have found that they do feel very sticky and, like, again, tacky when you put your lips together when you first apply them. But I've been wearing the Dazzle Glass on my lips for about 3 hours now, and I do not feel tackiness or stickiness on my lips at all anymore. So I feel like it's very, very comfortable for long wear, and you can still see that I have gloss on my lips, which is a pretty good amount of time for me wearing this gloss. But I love this set. I want to get a second one because that Dazzle Glass is so pretty. It's my favorite lip gloss at the moment. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It makes your lips look so juicy and full, and it's packed with a bunch of shimmer, but you don't feel that shimmery grit on your lips, which is nice because it's not uncomfortable to wear. I love this set. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's perfect for anyone because nudes are definitely a go-to, and I think it's a great value for how much you're getting. So overall, I do like a lot of the things that I picked up. I would have to say I would only recommend picking up the face compacts and probably some of the lip sets, which I think are way better value than some of the other things out there in the collection. So these are a definite must. If you can get your hands on either one of these, they are absolutely beautiful. The formula is amazing. I think these are definitely worth the money, and I think these are definitely the best product that they released in their collection. The other thing I definitely think is worth it is the lip set. They have glosses, they have the patent polishes, they have a bunch of lipsticks, all different colors in there, so there's definitely something for everyone, but I think these are a great value, especially if you want to try something new. I definitely think you can pass on the eyeshadow kits and the cheek products. I don't think they're that special. I do think that the Extra Dimension Skin Finish compacts are very, very special. If you can get your hands on them, please do it. You will not regret it, and you're gonna absolutely love them. So I did use a bunch of these products today for my look, so I wanted to film it for you guys to show you guys a demo and how they work in action. So if you want to see that, then just stay tuned.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery, and you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name?
Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope you all really enjoyed it, and I hope you all found it helpful and informative. If you were kind of undecided about what you wanted to pick up, please give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!